Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Top 12 Frenzy. So this is the just random trivia show we do every once in a while where we split up into two teams. We have some top 12 lists, and between the two teams, we try to see who can guess the most of these top 12 teams. We each have 1 minute to guess what's on the list. We just go for a little over an hour, and who's ever on top at the end of that time, then they are the winners. So that's basically all there is to it. It's pretty simple. So, and tonight we are having Mr. Austin Pez Howell. He'll be the host tonight. So I'll be playing. I haven't seen any of these lists. He just made them all on his own. So it should be fun.
No, it is me, myself, and I that came up with all these. So instead of doing 70 sitcoms tonight, we're doing Top 12 Frenzy because that's just how it works here on the Hero Network. We got to do what we got to do. Still putting out some content for you guys. But yes, I have 32. That's right, 32 top 12 lists spanning the categories. Of course, being on the Movie Hero Network, I skew them a little heavier towards movies. Probably about 65% of these are movie or movie-related categories. But I do have some other stuff. I got some food categories, some internet type categories. I've got some, some geography type stuff, a little TV, a little bit of everything. So, you never know what you're going to get here on Top 12 Frenzy. But yes, the idea is each team will have a minute when their topic comes up to guess as many of the answers as they can, point for each one. If you sweep the category, you get a bonus point, 13 points instead of 12 for a clean sweep of the category. And as we said, each team will go for about roughly an hour once we kind of nail the first topic, and we'll see what happens. So in a second, we do have to determine which team will go first, or should I say which team will win and have the choice of going first, or if you defer, you will be guaranteed to go last. So if it gets to an hour and the team that went first is in the middle of their turn, we will extend it by about 2 minutes and make sure the other team gets a chance to go last. So that's kind of how it works. So we have our two teams, Jordan, Jacob, and Malcolm on one team, and Wolfman, Richie, and Brian on the other team. So what I will do is I've already pre-written a number between 1 and 100 on this whiteboard. So I will have each team just guess a number, and closest wins, and you get to decide. So team one, you guys think of a name. You guys got a team name in mind? Anything?
My only suggestion was maybe Average Joe's from Dodgeball. We could do that, but
I think we should be. I think we should be 50 Shades of Greatness.
All right,
we could do that.
Okay,
for that.
Yeah,
all right.
Fit.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
And Wolfman, Richie, Brian, y'all got an idea just for a quick name? No, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, just something.
On about, there's a wolf on the team. What about the Howling or something like that?
Maybe that.
I like that.
Or you guys could be the name of the movie I wish we had by now, What We Do in the Moonlight instead of What We Do in the Shadows. The spinoff I wish we had.
The swearwolves.
Yeah. Werewolves, not swearwolves. Y'all can be werewolves, not swearwolves.
Hey, let's do that. Werewolves, not swearwolves.
Hey,
there you go.
That's actually perfect because What We Do in the Shadows premieres tonight.
Hey, there you go. All right, so we'll do that. So
you know what I'm doing after this show, then? Yeah.
All right, so we will have 50 Shades of Greatness versus Werewolves, not swearwolves, and that's what we'll do. Jordan's gonna run our scoreboard for us and keep it updated as we go. Anyways, well, right now while he's coming back, we're going to determine who will go first. So team one, please pick a number between 1 and 100. Like I said, I pre-written the number, the correct answer here. So
there we go.
So y'all pick a number, please, between 1 and 100.
Shall we go 69?
Sure.
All right.
59.
All right. Werewolves, not swerewolves. Please pick a number.
You stole what I was going to do.
Yeah, you stole my line.
Yeah.
Let's go 45. What do you think?
Yeah, why not? 45.
45.
Okay, well, the number I have pre-written 87, so 50 Shades of Greatness. Now, it just means you get to decide whether you want to go first or would you like to defer and make sure you go last. What would you like to do?
I say we go first. Why not? Just go for it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
50 Shades and Werewolves. All right, so we have our two teams. One other rule for the game. As I said, I have 32 categories. What we will do in a second is 50 Shades of Greatness will pick a number between 1 and 32. I will literally flip to my book to that number, and that's where we will begin. So it's completely random. I'm not just picking them out of a hat. So you will do that. And just one other wrinkle. Each team has 3 passes that you may use throughout the game, but you cannot use them consecutively. So you cannot pass 3 times in a row until you get to something you like. When you use the pass, the risk in running the pass is that you have to take the next category that comes up. That is the risk, but you get 3 of those throughout the game. You may use them whenever you like. So that's what we will do.
All right.
All right. So you guys will, to determine where we start, you'll, like I said, pick a number between 1 and 32, including 1 and 32, obviously, and that's where we will begin.
I was thinking that we should go with number 21 because all our social media is like Movie Hero 2121, you know? So what do you think about 21?
Why not?
Why not, right? All right. And we're kind of on an honor system here, guys. I will try to check them off and hear them as best I can. Obviously, with people kind of shouting things out, I may miss one or two. If I do, just please let me know that you said that, or the other team, you know, that we said that, you know, and the other team can do that for the other team as well. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it on our system. We're having a little fun. But
It's just
I miss
it's
it.
casual trivia, nothing too.
It's casual trivia, nothing crazy. All right, so I have flipped to number 21 here, and your first category up for grabs. And again, once we get going, it's about 8:50 Eastern time, so about 9:50 Eastern time, we will begin to wrap things up. So your first category, Team 50 Shades of Greatness, is the top Arnold Schwarzenegger movies rated by Rotten Tomatoes. So the top 12 highest rated Rotten Tomatoes Arnie movies. Would you like to keep it, or would you like to pass?
We could go with it.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we can just ramble off a bunch of Arnold movies and hope for the best.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are going to take it. I have my phone with a minute on the clock. I will keep track of the minute. I will try to give you guys, as long as I notice it, I will try to give you guys like a 10-second to go heads up. All right. So when I say go, you will begin. I will hit the clock, and you will go once again. Top 12 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies as rated by Rotten Tomatoes. All right. Ready, set, and go.
Terminator 2, Commando,
I think True Romance is probably there.
Predator.
Kindergarten Cop, The
Jingle
Running
All the Way.
Man, Maggie,
The Expendables 1, 2, and 3. I don't think they're there, but I'll say them just in
yeah,
case.
yeah. Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, Red Heat, Red Sonja.
Of course, I start blanking on Arnold movies.
Hercules in New York. I'm thinking of all the bad ones.
I mean, just in case they're high on what matters, Terminator Dark Fate, Terminator
10 seconds.
Genesis.
Right. Genesis. Terminator he's not in Salvation.
Terminator
Time. I think I will count that one because Malcolm, I think, just got it just in under the wire, so I will count that. But for one of the ones I believe you got now. Malcolm said True Romance. It is True Lies. I will not accept True Romance as an answer. So I cannot accept that as an answer. I know what you meant, but you did not say it. So so as for the answers, I believe you got. I believe you guys got Terminator, Terminator 2, Terminator Dark Fate, Terminator 3 just in under the wire. Oddly enough, Red Heat is on the list, which Jordan said. Commando, Conan the Barbarian, The Expendables, 2. So as far as I can tell, the ones you guys did not get, there are 3: True Lies, not True Romance. That is not an Arnold movie. Pumping Iron is way high up there, the documentary, and Total Recall. Total Recall you missed. Yeah. So as far as I can tell, you got 9 out of the 12. So 9 points for the 50 Shades team.
I heard Jordan say Maggie. That movie is incredibly underrated because
Maggie does not have that many reviews enough to be aggregated on Rotten Tomatoes. Because I looked for that one myself.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's really crazy.
So it's not seen enough, apparently. So I think it might have been like a straight to DVD or limited release movie. So anyways, we will move on to number 22, moving down to Werewolves, Not Swearwolves, and their turn. So you can decide whether you want to keep this or pass. You do have another movie-related category. It is the top grossing films of 2020, the year of the COVID. Of 2020, the top grossing films, and I will give you at least one hint for this one. Some of them could be movies from the year before that bled into 2020. So would you like to keep top grossing 2020 or use one of your passes?
I mean, I already know the number one highest grossing movie of 2020. So I mean, we could.
Well, it's fitting because coming up next,
yes,
upcoming Sunday, we're doing best movies of 2020 for tournament fights. So.
All right, but you guys can come to a consensus. I'll give you another 10, 20 seconds. You guys figure out what you want to go or pass.
Can we go with this one?
I think we can. Yeah, I think we can do it.
This one, yeah.
Whatever y'all feel. I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't think we should pass on our first one because they're probably gonna get
well. My logic, and I will say this goes for all the groups. If you think you can get at least half, my logic is you go for it. If you think you can get half, because you want to at least get some instead of bombing. So, all right. So I guess that's a yes. So we will go with top grossing films of 2020, the year of the COVID, the year of the pandemic. And we will go in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Onward.
Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life.
1917.
Yeah, everything that came out.
Tenet.
The Tenant, yes. Mulan.
Tenet.
The New Mutants.
New Mutants.
Boris Subscribe movie film. I think it was in theaters.
Maybe The King of Staten Island.
Yeah, King of Staten Island, yes. Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Birds of Prey didn't do well. But
Birds of Prey was in theaters, yes. What else was there?
I'm
trying to remember.
The Gentleman, was that 2020?
Yes, it was. Beginning of 2020.
10 seconds. Time is up.
I blanked on.
All right. So the ones I believe you guys got, and again, if I name one afterwards that you did say, my apologies. Just let me know. You guys got Bad Boys for Life. 1917, Sonic the Hedgehog, Birds of Prey was one. Onward, as Brian said, and Tenet, as far as I know. Now, if any of the other ones you said, just let me know. Jumanji, The Next Level, bleeding into 2020. The Rise of Skywalker, bleeding into 2020. Doolittle, the Robert Downey Jr. horrendous movie. All right. We have The Invisible Man. Invisible Man of 2020. And the Harrison Ford film, The Call of the Wild, with the CGI dog. And we have Little Women. Rounding it out. So, but not a bad round. You guys got 6. You guys did get half. You got 6 points. So 6 points for Werewolves, not Swearwolves. So again, if you can get at least half, that's not bad. Not bad.
Was that worldwide or domestic? Because like I think worldwide had a whole bunch from China that.
No, these were domestic. These are all just domestic.
That's what.
Yes. All right.
You're gonna say for the ones that they bleed in. Think of all the December releases. What I was gonna
say. But I wasn't gonna give that much of a hint. I was just saying. That might have been. Okay, so we are back to 50 Shades of Greatness. So, gentlemen, vinyl has made a comeback in the last couple of years. If you've noticed, so these are the top 12 top-selling vinyls of 2021. You can play or pass.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not good.
Yeah, I've no idea what gets released on vinyl.
The albums of all time, maybe, but like 20.
It could be. These are just the top sellers of last year. Whatever sold the most on vinyl.
Yes,
All
so
right.
pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will put a check mark by it. If we need categories at the end, we will come back to these categories that were passed. But for now, that is a pass. And I will mark off one of your passes on my board. So we go right to number 24, which is an interesting topic I found. The top 12 circulated newspapers in the United States. These are the top 12 most circulated newspapers in the United States.
Yes, I'm going to do so well here.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Right. I apologize. Some of these skew a little more to America, Malcolm and Richie. My apologies. But hey, there you go. So you have to take this one. You cannot pass. So we will go with the top 12 circulated newspapers in the United States in 3, 2, 1, begin.
New York Times, Washington Post, Houston Chronicle,
San Francisco Chronicle,
LA Times or LA Weekly, San Francisco Chronicle, or if it's San Francisco Times, I don't know. Chicago Tribune, Atlanta Times, if there's one.
I have no idea about newspapers.
Is there a newspaper called Donald Trump?
Washington Post, or not Washington Post, New York Post.
The Seattle Times. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Is there a
10
Washington
seconds.
Times?
Philadelphia Times, Pennsylvania Times.
Yeah. Philadelphia Post, Chronicle.
Nobody reads newspapers.
Time is up. Time is up.
I should have said USA Today.
I don't think Times
Hey,
okay.
Well, Jordan's.
Who reads newspapers anymore?
Well, that's why I pulled them. These are the most circulated ones. That's why it's fun to see which ones are still in circulation. So Jordan did quite well. He got 6. He got half.
Nice.
So not bad. So I'll run down the ones you got. You got the New York Times, the LA Times, the New York Post, Washington Post, Chicago Tribune, and Houston Chronicle are all on the list. The top one, USA Today. Can't discount those hotels. USA
I thought about
Today.
it right after time expired.
No Boston Globe on the list. Boston Globe pretty limited to Boston. Second, Wall Street Journal, the infamous Wall Street Journal. Oh, did you say Wall Street Journal? Excellent. Yep. Okay, you got it. Sorry about that. Didn't hear you. And New York Daily News. A lot of those New York newspapers get a lot of circulation. Arizona Republic, highly circulated. Yeah. Wow. The Dallas Morning News on the top 12, and another New York one, New York Newsday. New York Newsday is on the top 12. So 7 points. No, not bad for 50 seconds.
No New York Post in there?
I said New York Post. You got that one.
Oh, okay.
That's when I ran them down.
I was going to say, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
We got.
All right. So 6 points. So it should be, I believe, 15 to 6.
Yep, do 6.
Got 7 because Austin. I mean because Jacob said that.
Yeah. My apologies. So yeah. Oh, 7. That's correct. Sorry about that. Yeah. So it should be 16. All right. Sounds good. So we will move on back over to the Werewolves. Topic number 25. You can take this one or leave it. These are the top box office stars, movie stars of the 1970s. The top box office movie stars of the 1970s. So think the actors that scored the most box office in the 70s. Now, you guys can obviously take that one or you can pass it.
How do you feel on this one?
I mean, I can think of a few, but...
I could think of a few as well. Not that much. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Do you think we should pass or do you remember this one?
I reckon we could. I think pass actually.
Yeah, I would say pass on this one.
Pass. Okay.
All right. So that's going to be their first pass for the Werewolves, not Swearwolves. You have to take the next category. And our next category, number 26, the longest running game shows in American TV history. The longest running game shows in American TV history. So ones they could still be running. They could have run at one point and had many, many seasons. Longest running game shows in TV history. That's America, by the way, not worldwide. So you guys have to take it. So we will go with that category in 3, 2, 1, begin.
The Price is Right.
Price is Right.
Family Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy.
Wheel of Fortune.
Family Feud.
Jeopardy.
Price of Luck.
Yeah.
The Pyramid.
What's that one that Wayne Brady's on?
let's make a deal.
Yeah.
That's
Shoot, I don't watch game shows.
what else is there? Who's on it anyways?
I guess it's a game show.
Uh,
I wouldn't know.
I'm trying to remember what else. Lingo, chain reaction. What's my line?
Whose line is it anyway? Is that? No, that's another show. All right.
10 seconds.
What else is there?
Yeah.
Figure it out. What
Yeah.
else is there?
Time is up. I love Brian naming out game shows that lasted like 2 seasons. I enjoyed that. All right, so yeah. All right. So there was one I was questioning if y'all said it. Did somebody say password?
No.
Okay. So okay, gotcha. Okay, so the ones I believe you said, let's make a deal on the list, pyramid on the list, and its many incarnations. What's my line? Brian got in there. Who wants to be a millionaire on the list? Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, of course, staples on the list. Price is Right, and Family Feud as well. As far as the ones I don't believe you guys got, To Tell the Truth, going way back in the time machine. The Hollywood Squares on the list, ran for a long time. I've Got a Secret, an old school one on the list, and I believe that's it. So as far as I can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe, out of the 12. 8 points. That's a big round for the Werewolves, not Squirrelwolves. Good job, guys. 8 points.
Thank you, Brian, for being MVP there.
All right.
I'll try to make a ship so if you like last year. So.
No, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Did you say that one?
Yeah, that was on the list. That was on the list. They said it. Yeah, Brian said it. All right, so 8 points for the Werewolves. Jordan, if you could add that to the list. So it's now 16-14. Good job, guys, catching up there with a big 8 points.
Yeah, also, I didn't expect to see any of the Nickelodeon game shows on that list.
No, those only lasted a couple of seasons. No, most of these game shows lasted 20+ seasons. What
about Deal or No Deal?
No, it's only been on for roughly 15 years or so, just under the wire. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Moving on to number 27 for the 50 Shades team. We've got a nice juicy geography category. I like it. So we got the top 12 most populated cities in the world. Populated cities in the world. The top 12. You guys can discuss it amongst yourselves.
We need to do one to get back at Malcolm for the top cities in New Zealand. Do like top cities in Idaho.
Well, these are worldwide, so it's fair. It's not skewed to anything. These are worldwide.
I think I could do it. Like I'm pretty decent.
Yeah, let's
try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Pass.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So they are going to roll with it. I will give you guys a countdown, going with the top 12 most populated cities in the world in 3, 2, 1. Begin.
New York City,
New York,
Chicago, Los Angeles, London, Sydney,
Beijing,
Paris,
Bangkok. New Delhi, or whatever the capital of India is.
Hong Kong.
Yeah. Sao Paulo, Brazil, Mexico City, Paris,
Amsterdam. I'm just throwing names out now.
Johannesburg, South Africa.
I do think a lot of these.
Tokyo, Japan. What?
I do think a lot of these will be American and Chinese.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Houston, then we'll throw it in there.
Los Angeles, just in case.
Yeah.
Time is up. Oddly enough, 0 American cities on this list. All the worldwide cities are higher than the American cities. There's not a single one on the top 12. Now, when you get into about the top 20, they start to bleed in, but not the top 12.
New York City? I thought New York City was number 1.
No, it is not. It is not. All these cities have a bigger population. So, as far as the ones I believe you got, Tokyo is on the list. Delhi, India on the list. Sao Paulo, Mexico City, and Beijing, I believe, are the ones you guys got. Though, as far as the ones you didn't get, Shanghai, China on the list. Cairo is way high up there. Dhaka, India, also up there. Mumbai, India. A lot of India on there. A lot of people in India. Or a lot of people crammed in there. Osaka, Japan, another Japanese city. Buenos Aires, down there in South America, and Istanbul, Turkey on the list. So,
did anybody say Shanghai? I feel like we maybe said Shanghai.
No,
I
Malcolm said Beijing, but I was listening for others.
I never said Shanghai.
I said Beijing and Hong Kong, I think. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So as far as I can tell, 5 points. 5 points for that one.
Okay.
All right.
5. Okay.
5 points.
21.
All right. Okay. All right, so we will move back over to the Werewolves, Not Swearwolves. You guys are getting another movie-related category, but it could be a tricky one. You guys decide about this one. The Best Picture winners from 1970 to 1981. 1970 to 1981, the winners of Best Picture. Would you guys want to play or pass?
I think we could take this one. What do you guys think?
I'm okay with this.
Because
you might have to take the lead on this because I'm not.
Because if we start naming off iconic movies from the 1970s and 80s, then we might get it. You know.
Yeah, and I feel like we've already used the pass, so not using.
Might as well save it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the consensus is play, so we're going to go with play. Give you guys a countdown. Best Picture winners from 1970 to 1981 in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Rocky.
Jaws.
Jaws. Close Encounters.
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now. What else?
I wonder if Kramer vs. Kramer.
Kramer vs. Kramer is probably 70s.
Yes.
Star Wars, I'm guessing. It may have been nominated for Best Picture.
Annie Hall.
Annie Hall, yes.
And then as
Ooh.
far as other movies, I'm just going to start naming off The Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange. Circulated Express.
2001.
10 seconds.
And then
2001 Space Odyssey. I don't know if that was 70s, 60s.
Yes.
What's that period piece Stanley Kubrick film?
Time. You guys are going to kick yourself in the head on a few of these.
There's two really big movies that you guys did not say.
All right, so as far as the ones I believe you guys got, Kramer versus Kramer, Annie Hall, and Rocky, I all heard. And the other ones, I will go in order of the actual wins from 1970. Patton in 1970, Best Picture. 71, French Connection. 1972, a tiny little film called The Godfather. Just a tiny little film called The Godfather. 1973, The Sting from 73. 1974, another little movie called The Godfather Part 2. Number 1975. 1975, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Wins Best Picture over Jaws. 1978, The Deer Hunter was the winner in the 1978. 1980, Ordinary People. And 1981, Chariots of Fire. So a couple of good guesses, but two or three big ones. I feel like you guys should have got. Yeah. So as far as I can tell, 3 points. 3 points for the Werewolves on that one. 3 points.
We didn't do so well.
Well, I thought you guys would at least get Godfather 2. That was staggering.
I don't know why.
I know.
All right.
What happens when you're
when you're under pressure? You never know.
Yeah,
you think it's going to be good. You never know.
Yeah.
All right. So go to number 29. The 50 Shades team will have to do something similar if they like. These are a similar category. The Best Picture Oscar winners from 1990 to 2001. 1990 to 2001.
That's a way to decade.
I'm not good at Oscars, but if you guys think you are, then we can do it.
And remember, these are the winners from 1990 to 2001.
Let's do it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I was on the panel for when we did that tournament fights.
If you can remember. All right.
Yeah.
You guys want to roll? Does it sound like you guys want to roll? Well, you never know what can happen under pressure. They might miss them.
Yeah.
You never know. So don't worry, Werewolves, not just yet. We'll see how they do. See if they whiff a couple of obvious ones. So it sounds like they want to play. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
We're going to play. Okay. So we will play 1990 to 2001 Best Picture Oscar winners in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Gladiator, A Beautiful Mind, Schindler's List, Titanic.
The English Patient, Shakespeare in Love.
Shakespeare in Love,
Dances with Wolves.
Love,
Unforgiven.
Yeah. No, Shawshank was the same as Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump won that year.
It's to 2000 all the way.
2001 wasn't it?
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs, yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're missing a couple.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Ghost?
And time. Time is up. As far as I can tell, I believe you got 10 out of the 12. Pretty good round there.
Man.
10 out of the 12. So very, very good. So since you got most of them, I will just run down the list, and I believe you got 10 of these. We start with Dances with Wolves, which I heard. We go with Silence of the Lambs, which Jacob got in there last minute. Unforgiven, which I heard. Schindler's List, which I heard at the beginning. Forrest Gump, which I heard at the beginning. One you missed, 95, Braveheart. Yes. All right. We go 96 English Patient, which I heard. 97, I heard Titanic. 98, I heard Shakespeare in Love. 99, the other one you missed, American Beauty. American Beauty. So sometimes you just have to remember the year that you missed.
Did they say Gladiator?
Malcolm said Gladiator and A Beautiful Mind right at the beginning, which are both the last two, Gladiator and Beautiful Mind. So 10 points, pretty good round there.
I mean, can really blame us for forgetting the Kevin.
We should have passed, guys.
If you would have passed, you would have got a better one right off the bat.
I love that the two movies we forgot have what people may argue as problematic people in those movies.
Yeah, problematic people.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can. That I gave one answer there, so it was all you guys. That was my
okay. All right, guys. So we were going back to the werewolves, not swearwolves, for my number 30 here. And I'm sorry, I miscounted. I have 31 instead of 32. I don't know why, because I labeled my 30 as 31 for some reason. But it doesn't really matter. We'll just go back to one after we move on around. So you guys do have another movie-related one. If you'd like to take it, movies with, and this is unadjusted for inflation, just straight dollars, movies with the highest budgets of all time. The movies unadjusted for inflation, the highest budgets in Hollywood history. You can either play this or pass it.
Do y'all want to go with it, or we did decent on the box office one?
Yeah. Is it for all time though? Like
this is all time, the highest budget, but because it's unadjusted for inflation, just keep that in mind. This is not. This is just straight dollar amounts.
There's probably some surprising ones on there. I would guess.
How you feeling, Switchy?
There's a few things that's probably in my head, so maybe you could do it.
I think we should take this one and save our past for like one that's maybe not good for us.
Yeah.
All right. You guys gonna take it?
We'll just start naming off like super duper big budget films.
All right. So, and I will say there was a tie for number 12, so I will accept either one. If you get all of them, you still just get 12. You'll get the sweep or whatever. But there was technically a tie for number 12, so I will accept either answer. So if they come up, so we will go with movies with the highest budgets of all time, unadjusted for inflation. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Transformers, Vision Fallout, Transformers, Dark Moon,
Avatar.
Everybody. Pirates of the Caribbean, Chris Black Pearl. Dead Man's Chest.
Lord of the Rings.
The Two Towers, The Fury King, The Hobbit, X-Men Journey.
Dune.
Dune. Hobbit Battle for the Five Armies, Destination Smaug. Prisoner Azkaban.
Titanic.
Titanic. Terminator 2.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Harry Potter Order of Phoenix.
Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2.
The Avengers, Iron Man, Endgame.
Endgame.
Infinity War, Ragnarok.
Civil War.
2.
And
The Dark Knight Rises.
Time. My apologies on the lack of time. I was trying to catch what you guys were saying. Brian started. I just need for clarification. He started writing a couple of Pirates movies. Which ones did you say?
Dead Man's Chest, Curse of Black Pearl.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So as far as I could tell, you guys got two out of the potential 12. So.
What?
Well, here we go. So the most expensive of all time on dollar amounts. I'm just going to run down the list and probably point out the ones you guys did get. Again, if I missed one, let me know. There was a lot of names thrown out there. Number 1, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides at $387 million. Good Lord. All right. Number 2, Avengers Age of Ultron. You guys said Avengers jumped to Endgame and Infinity War, but Age of Ultron.
I did say Ultron while there in the mix of stuff.
Did you?
I did say Ultron while they're in the mix of different.
Okay, I'll take. All right, I'll take your word for it. Okay, 3 and 4, Endgame, then Infinity War on the list. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, where Brian stopped, was on the list. Number 6, Justice League with all of its reshoots on one of the highest of all time. Number 7, another reshoot, Solo, a Star Wars story, clocking in at over $300 million. Number 8, Rise of Skywalker on the list. Number 9, the infamous film John Carter at number 9. Very expensive.
Wow.
Number 10, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Very pricey. Number 11, The Last Jedi. Very expensive as well. And the tie that we had for number 12, both Tangled, oddly enough, the Disney film Tangled, with the remake of The Lion King. The Lion King. Wow. So as far as I can tell, so 3 points for the Werewolves, not Swearwolves on that one.
Okay.
I don't think I heard them say any Star Wars movies.
No.
Yeah, I just thought, why didn't they say any Star Wars?
Yeah. Well, and Brian, I thought was on the right track, and he stopped with the Pirates. If he had named 2 other ones, he might have got them. So Brian kind of stopped after the Pirates. But yes, on Stranger Tides, number 1, most expensive movie of all time. Crazy, right? All right, so moving on. A couple of points there for the Werewolves. We'll see how they do in the next round. No Transformers movies. I guess
Transformers.
Most of these movies were over. Most of these movies were over $200 million or $250 million. Very expensive. So yes. Now unadjusted for inflation, stuff like T2 and Titanic would have been on there. This was, for inflation, they would have been. All right. So here's an interesting one for the 50 Shades of Greatness. These are the top grossing films of each year from 1985 to 1996. And what I mean by that is the top grossing film of 85, the top grossing film of 86, the top grossing film of 87, all the way to 96. So the actual number 1 film from each of those years. So the number 1 film, would you guys like to play or pass?
The year.
Okay. The years, if you guys, 85 is the first year, going all the way to 1996. 1996. 85
half,
to 96.
Yeah. I mean, and we've got such a big lead anyway that I don't want to take the chance of getting something we're not going to be good at.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want to play? I think I'm hearing play.
Yeah.
All right. So they're going to play the top grossing films each year from 85 to 96. 1 movie per year from 85 to 96. 3, 2, 1, begin.
So I'm pretty sure Jurassic Park is the
Jurassic Park.
Back to the Future Part 2, Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
I'm inclined to say Back to the Future Part 1 and Part 3 as well.
I'll say Return of the Jedi. I don't know when it was released, but
Return of the Jedi, I believe, was before that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna say Dances with Wolves made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like there's
Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump.
Saving Private Ryan was 98, so that's outside the scope.
Braveheart.
Braveheart. Shawshank Redemption. I don't know.
No, because I think
10 seconds.
Ghostbusters.
I think highest grossing in '94 is Pulp Fiction.
Batman 1989. Ben Returns.
Time.
All right.
Time. All right, so I believe the ones you guys got: Back to the Future, the original one, the top grosser of 85. Last Crusade, he said, a top grosser of 89. Jurassic Park of 93, and that's it as far as I can tell.
Oh, wow.
I believe that's the only ones I got. I will run down the rest of the list.
Is that 4?
That's 3 points.
3. Oh, 3.
Well, again, if you said one of these, I apologize. I'll run down the list. If you said it, just let me know. The top grosser of 86, Top Gun. Speaking of Top Gun Maverick, Top Gun of 86. 87, Fatal Attraction, the number one film of 87. A couple of surprises on here. You might be surprised. 88, Rain Man with Tom Cruise. And Dustin Hoffman. Big hit.
Yeah.
Big hit.
I remember, now that you mentioned that, I remember hearing that.
Yes. Another big surprising hit from 1990, Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
Should have been Batman for 89.
Yep.
Come on.
Well, Last Crusade beat out Batman. They were close. 91, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, a pretty big movie of that year. 92, Jacob, you should have said Aladdin. Aladdin was in there for 92.
It was Aladdin. Oh, I didn't think it was.
Yes, it certainly was. And to go with that, 1994, The Lion King.
I said The Lion King.
Said The Lion King? Okay, I got 4. I thought he might have. Okay, so you got 4 points. 4 points. And then 95, Toy Story. Just a little film called Toy Story. Became the number one film in 95. And 96, Independence Day. Big hit, Independence Day.
I totally thought it would have been Braveheart.
All right. So 4 points for the 50 Shades. So you're up to 35, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. And I am flipping my notebook back to the beginning, back to my very first number one category here.
Because I think when it comes to Indiana Jones, I think the hype for Indiana Jones was probably a lot more than the start of the new Batman movies.
Yes.
There's probably
Batman made a lot of money as well.
I wasn't saying.
Oh yeah. All right, so
the marketing for Batman was huge.
All right.
Never heard to double down either.
All right, back to the Werewolves. Speaking of highest grossing, we're going to something a little bit different for highest grossing. The top 12 highest grossing films of one Mr. Brad Pitt. Mr. Brad Pitt, his highest grossing films, and I will specify one thing. This is worldwide and live action, no animation. No animation on here. Worldwide live action Brad Pitt films.
Cool world on there.
Sorry,
I'm okay with that.
So, do you guys want to play that?
Yeah,
or pass?
I think
Yes.
you're good with that. Yeah, we're gonna start naming off Brad Pitt movies.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I think you guys are going to go with it. So these are once again the top 12 highest grossing Brad Pitt films worldwide, live action. I just want to specify live action. 3, 2, 1, begin.
What's supposed to happen in Hollywood?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. Smith. 7.
Interview with Vampire. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Fight Club.
The Big Short. Glorious Bastards. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Fight Club.
I said Fight Club. What other Brad Pitt? A river runs through it.
That was Louise.
And then
Mystic Pizza, I think he was in.
10 seconds.
What else? Moneyball.
John Monkeys.
Time. Time's up. Time. You guys did very well. As far as I can tell, I'll run down the list. At least 9 from what I can tell. You got 9. So good round there from the guys. I'll run down the list. The ones you didn't get the top 2. World War Z. People forget about World War Z. Big hit worldwide. Made a lot of money in China. Number 2, Troy. Troy, a big hit worldwide. Number 3, these are the ones you got, except for number 12, I believe. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, 7, Inglourious Bastards, Ocean's 13, Interview with the Vampire, I Heard. And then coming in number 12, Fury. Fury, a movie we talked about recently on my top 64 there. So as far as I can tell, 9 out of 12. So 9 points for the Werewolves. A good round there. Good solid round. Very good. So you guys keeping it close there with a big 9 points. All right, anything can happen.
Thank you,
Frenzy.
Brad Pitt.
And we got about another 24 minutes, so we're doing good. Probably another time for about 10 or 12 categories, so anything can happen. Moving back to moving over to 50 Shades, over to my number 2 category here. It's another movie category, so you luck out with that. Top 12 movies with the most Oscar nominations of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, you could try.
Yeah, no, I mean,
and again, I specify nominations, not necessarily wins. Nominations.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys want to take it or drop it?
I mean,
let's do it.
You do it?
You could take it, yeah.
Okay. All right. So they're going to go with the top 12 movies with the most Oscar nominations of all time. A minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Lord of the Rings,
I'm pretty sure La La Land's up there.
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers,
Return of the King,
Lord of the Rings, the
Mary
Fellowship
Poppins,
All About Eve, Titanic,
The Wizard of Oz,
Gone with the Wind. I'm pretty sure had a lot.
The Godfather, The Godfather Part 2.
Yeah. I think Star Wars might just sneak in there because I think they got about 7 nominations.
Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption, even though it didn't win Best
Shawshank,
Picture.
Singing in the Rain.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Yeah.
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah. Gangs of New York, I think, might be up there for nominations. It didn't win any.
10 seconds.
Yeah. So go with the Godfather Part 2, just
Star Wars, A New Hope, Rocky.
Time. I will not accept those last 2. They were after the time. We'll run down the list. I believe the ones you guys got, All About Eve, as Malcolm said, on the list. Titanic and La La Land also on the list. Gone with the Wind, as Jacob, I believe, pointed out. Forrest Gump on the list. The Fellowship of the Ring on the list. And Schindler's List, I believe. As far as the ones I don't believe you guys got, again, if you did, please correct me. From Here to Eternity, a big movie back in the day, 13 nominations. Shakespeare in Love, 13 nominations. Chicago, 13 nominations. The Shape of Water, 13 nominations. And Ben-Hur. Going all the way back to Ben-Hur.
All right.
So,
I forgot the Shape of Water got so many.
Yeah. So, as far as I can tell, you got 7 points.
Not bad.
For the 50 Shades team.
So Fellowship of the Ring got more nominations than Return of the King?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, well, Return of the King got 11 and it won all its nominations.
And it won all of them. So if we were going with wins, it'd be pretty up there for wins. Yes.
Yeah, I knew it had so many wins. I just figured it was too hard to throw it out.
That's why I wanted to specify nominations over wins. So some of these, were nominated a lot and barely won any. So that happens. All right. Yeah. So we were moving back down to the Werewolves, Not Swearwolves. Again, anything can happen. You guys don't get discouraged. Never know when you're going to sweep something. So we have another movie-related category. I've got a few other ones mixed in here, so we'll see. We might be running low on movie categories. Just keep that in mind. We've been through a lot. So top 12 biggest flops of all time as of November 2021. The biggest flops of all time at the box office.
You already know one.
I reckon I could do this. I could do.
You can do this one.
All right,
a couple of them maybe.
If you could do it, then I guess we'll go with it.
And pretty much these are budget to then how much they flopped, like a percentage. I pulled I can't remember exactly where I pulled this, but anyways, I got them all written down. So biggest flops of all time.
Yeah,
so they're gonna roll.
And we'll be doing this for tournament fights at the end of the year, which would be kind of
all right. There we go. Okay, so they're gonna take it. So we will go 3, 2, 1, begin.
John Carter.
John Carter.
Yep, that's the one I was thinking.
What else is there?
Movie 43.
Movie 43.
The Oogie Loves, whatever it's called. That one.
Yeah, Oogie Loves, yeah.
The Emoji Movie.
Emoji Movie. Day Camp.
Daddy Didn't Care.
Daddy Didn't Care. Lagru, I think it flopped.
Master Disguise.
Yes. Norbit, I guess, will be there.
Waterworld.
Yeah, Waterworld.
There's 1,000 Words. I think that's the.
Yes.
Yes.
There.
And then,
10 seconds.
Baby Geniuses, Scary Movie.
Scary Movie 4, Scary Movie 5.
Time. When I re-looked at this list, I was going, I hope they pass this one because you guys got 1 point. This is not good. Yeah. This is you guys got to right? You guys got to think bigger budgets, big. All right, we got to start saying movie 43. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. So as far as I can tell, the one you guys got John Carter on the list. Go running on the list, The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp at number 1. Number 2, the Jamie Foxx film Stealth at number 2. Big time bomb. Number 3, The 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas. Big time bomb. Number 4, the infamous Monster Trucks. Trucks. If anybody remembers that movie. Yeah. Number 5, some of these movies you kind of forget about, but they were big bombs. The Alamo. The Alamo is a big bomb. Number 6, The Nutcracker 3D at number 6. As if anybody's seen that. Number 7, Jack Nicholson's last film, How Do You Know, with Paul Rudd. Huge bomb. Number 8, the infamous Cutthroat Island at number 8. Number 9, Sahara with Matthew McConaughey. Big bomb. Number 10, Eddie Murphy's Pluto Nash, The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Eddie Murphy. I knew it was an Eddie Murphy movie.
And number 12, an infamous CGI bomb, Disney's Mars Needs Moms.
I was like, there's a Disney movie on there. I can't remember what
Mars Needs Moms. So I was hoping you guys would pass that because I knew that was going to be tricky.
I guess you could say no one remembered the Alamo.
Yes.
Hey guys, we gotta start.
Remember any of those?
So at this point, I will say both teams do have 2 passes left. 2 passes left. They've only used 1.
All right.
All right. So, all right, we'll go to the next one. Back up to 50 Shades, and this one could be interesting. The top 12 websites with the worldwide most visitors.
Oh yeah,
top 12 websites with the worldwide most visitors to it.
I could do it.
I mean, if you think you can do it, you can, but this can get really tricky because there could be some obscure websites that do get visited a lot as well. So,
yeah. But I feel like it's, I don't know, like it's gonna be more obvious than not. I feel like.
Yeah.
You guys want to go for it?
You guys are already so ahead of us. I mean,
let's try it.
We should do it.
All right, so they're gonna go for it. All right, top 12 websites worldwide with the most visitors. We're going in 3, 2, 1, begin.
YouTube.com, Wikipedia, Reddit,
Google,
Quora, Instagram,
eBay,
Twitter,
eBay, yeah, those are good ones.
Snapchat,
Netflix, Amazon.
Yep. Amazon, yeah. Live.com. This is a random one. OnlyFans. Pornhub. I don't know if you're including porn sites, but
Disney Plus, HBO Max, I think, has a website as well.
Let's go IMDb.
Disney.com.
Shout out ESPN.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
MySpace from back in the day.
And time is up. All right, I believe you got 7. I'll run it down. I believe you got the first 6 that are actually in order. The first 6: Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Wikipedia, and Instagram, all on the list.
Just a Yahoo.
And you did not say Yahoo.
No, yeah,
Yahoo is on the list. You did not say Yahoo. Pornhub on the list, as Jordan said, is on the list at number 10. And running down the rest of the list, Baidu.com, I believe, is an Indian website with all the billions of Indian people going. Number 8, Yahoo, as you said, xvideos.com right under Pornhub. At number 11, Yandex.com. It's a reverse photo, kind of a photo website, Yandex.com. Yeah. And number 12, WhatsApp.com at number 12. And ones I did look up the rest of the list, ones that just came out of the thing that I thought you guys might have said, Amazon, Netflix, and Reddit, all a little bit further down on the list, but it's still in the top 20. So I did make note of that. So as far as I can tell, 7 points. 7 points to Shades.
I'm just surprised people still go to Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yahoo Mail is still big. So people going to Yahoo for their email every day, that counts. So Yahoo Mail is still big around. All right, so moving back over to the Werewolves, not Werewolves, about
Cheese.com or some of those fun ones.
No, not anymore. Maybe all time, but not anymore.
No Bean?
Okay. All right. So here we go. Back to the Werewolves, not Werewolves, to our next category. The best rated TV finales. Get this from a special list I got. The best rated TV finales according to AARP.com, which is a bunch of old people. The best rated TV finales of all time according to AARP.com.
And this, I feel we could pass, guys. Probably.
Yeah, I feel we should use our.
Yeah, I want to pass on this actually.
Okay. But when we're done, I want to hear this list.
I feel like we're not going to come back around to it because what did we start with? Like number 27. I can give it to you guys real quick if you want to, but I'll make a note of it and I'll come back to it at the end of the show because I know Malcolm has. I don't want to do it right now because I know Malcolm's on a hard out, but afterwards I will give you guys. Okay, so you guys passed. Boy, you should have stuck with it because boy, here we go. Your next category that you have to take with the pass. The most viewed YouTube videos of all time. Most YouTube videos with the most views of all time. I will give you one hint. They are all over 4 billion views a piece. So that's one you have to take because you passed. You have to take the most viewed, of all time. The most viewed YouTube videos of all time as of this article was like a week ago. So I don't think there's anything recent. So you guys have to take it. So that's the way it is. We will go with most viewed YouTube videos of all time in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Despacito.
Despacito.
Gundam Style.
Gundam Style. Baby Shark.
What does the fox say?
Yeah, what does the fox say?
I'm running out of juice here, people.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Friday, yes.
Baby,
yes, from Justin Bieber.
Wrecking Ball. Where else? Q Goes One Cup.
It's not on YouTube, Brian.
It's not YouTube.
Let's put it out there.
10 seconds.
Some Katy Perry songs like California Girls.
And time is up. You guys got
number one, right?
You guys got three. So and you will see the theme emerge as I go through these. But yes, number one is Baby Shark. Baby Shark. So you guys got Baby Shark. Number 2, Despacito, which Wolfman did got is number 2, and Gangnam Style at number 10. As far as the rest of the number 3, Johnny Yes Papa by the Lulu Kids. Children's stuff. Number 4, Ed Sheeran's The Shape of You music video.
Great song.
So number 5, See You Again by Wiz Khalifa, the Furious 7 Paul Walker kind of song. Number 6, Bath Song by Nursery Rhymes. And number 7, Phonics Song by Nursery Rhymes. Number 8, Uptown Funk with Mark Ronson and what's his name? So Uptown Funk on there. Number 9, Masha and the Bear. It's another children's video. Number 11, Learning Colors and Eggs on the Farm. At number 12, Wheels on the Bus go round and round. So the reason why I was curious, I was interested because you see a theme emerge. A lot of those YouTube preschool videos get many views over and over again with the kids.
I've contributed to those views.
Yes, I figured Jacob would know some of these, and it's probably heard some of these.
All of my friends.
I'm pretty sure Jacob just set to so much of them on his own. He doesn't show
and I miss the days
who say I look like Ed Sheeran. They're going to be so disappointed in me now.
Yes, right. All right, so
I miss the days when like evolution of dance and not all these music were number one, just like creative stuff people came up with.
But Baby Shark, over 10 billion views, by the way. 10 billion views.
It doesn't surprise me.
So, all right. So 3 points for Werewolves Not Swerwolves on that one, Jordan. So bump them up to 33.
Hey, I feel like we did better than what we would have done on the last one.
Maybe. I'll come back to it, and some of them might be pretty obvious. So we'll see. All right. So, all right. Next.
Otherwise, we would have forgot it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So the next category for the 50 Shades. Oh, we've got a food category. Interesting. Right. So the top best-selling import beers in the United States. So United States import beers by sales. No,
absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So
you guys are ahead. Y'all can
no. I am not an alcoholic.
All right. Well, they have 2 passes. They're going to use one on that one. I will come back after the show is over and read that one out. We'll check by. All right. So next one, number 8 is as of the article I read, August of 2020, the top selling 4K discs of all time. The top selling 4K discs. Okay, not Blu-rays, not DVDs, 4K discs as of August of 2020. You have to take it. So we will go top selling 4K discs of all time. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Star Wars: A New Hope, the Return of the Jedi,
Jurassic Park.
Transformers, why not? Just for the effects.
The Dark Knight trilogy, the Dark Knight
Game, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Infinity War,
Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. 4K. Back to the Future Part 2, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom,
The Lord of the Rings,
Shade,
1, 2, and 3.
Lost Ark, all 3 Lord of the Rings.
The Godfather moves, I think.
10 seconds.
Ghostbusters 2, Avatar, Titanic.
Time. Avatar and Titanic aren't even on 4K yet, Jordan. You should know that.
Oh, yeah, true. Freaking.
All right, anyways. As far as I can tell, I believe there was a little bit of a scramble at the beginning, so pardon me if you guys said something. I believe you got 2. As far as the ones you got, Avengers Infinity War and Endgame on the list, I heard both of those. The Last Jedi. Number 3.
Said that, yeah.
Did you say Last Jedi? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Last Jedi.
You said Return of the Jedi. I could have thought.
I heard Return.
I heard Return of the Jedi.
You're right.
Yeah. Come on, Jordan. You can't fool me that much.
No,
Return of the Last Jedi.
Yeah. All right. Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, both on the 12. I don't believe I heard those. Black Panther, number 4. Number 5, Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 on the list. Number 6, Wonder Woman on the list. Number 7, John Wick, 4K disc, very high seller. Number 9, Aquaman, a big 4K seller. Number 10, Spider-Man Homecoming. And number 10. Number 11, John Wick Chapter 3. And number 11. And number 12, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Scoots into the 12. Yes.
Wow, so it's a lot of recent stuff, but not a lot of
classic
older movies.
The ones that actually look the best are the old school ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I think out of the ones we said, I think some of those have only just recently come into full clips. I think Indiana Jones has only just recently.
Godfather and Indiana Jones were just within the last year or so. Yes,
but
you said 2 points, right?
He said Return of the
2
Jedi.
points.
He said Return of the Jedi.
Yes,
I gotta say that it should be a highest selling 4K disc rather than Rise of Skywalker, because who the heck went out and bought that?
I haven't even bought it yet.
The last
All right, so we're back to the Werewolves.
But I bought it.
Okay, back to the Werewolves Not Swerwolves. Anything can happen. Our next category is the top selling American breakfast cereals. Top selling in America breakfast cereals.
Snack hero. Come on.
Top selling breakfast cereals in the United States.
Can we do that one?
Well, if Brian and Wolfman can pull it out.
I feel like there's, if you can pull it out. Cereals are not as broad. they're very like.
Each team, by the way, has one last pass. One pass for each team, by the way.
Do y'all think we should save it then? Just do cereals?
Yeah, let's save it for.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to help you at all, but
yeah,
I could get all 12.
I mean,
So play or pass?
Play.
We'll play.
You're gonna play. Okay. So top selling breakfast cereals in the United States. They are playing. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Lucky Charms, Special K, Frosted Flakes,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yes, Fruit Loops, Captain
Applejack.
Crunch. Captain Crunch, yeah.
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies, yep.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles.
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa, yep.
Captain Crunch.
Trix. Blueberry. Frankenberry.
What's the cookies one? I forget what it's called.
Cookie Crunch or
Pop.
something? Sugar Crisp.
Yes. And then whole wheat Cheerios.
Yeah. Mini Wheats.
Mini Wheats. And then
5,
Frosted
4.
Flakes.
Yeah, Fruit Loops.
And time. As far as I could tell, I believe they got 8. A good round. Good round for you guys. 8. The ones I believe you guys got: Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Mini Wheats, Fruity Pebbles, and Special K. I believe I heard. The ones I did not hear. The ones I did not hear: Honey Nut Cheerios. If you said Honey Nut Cheerios, Honey Bunches of Oats. On the list, Life cereal. Life is on the list, and a big one, Raisin Bran.
All right. The old people got to eat too.
Yeah, that's right. You got to think a little older. But 8 points for the Werewolves. Not a bad round. Getting going up from 33 to 41. Keeping it close. Anything can happen.
You wouldn't believe how much Cheerios daycares go through.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we are now at 9:49. So since the Werewolves have to go last, this will be the last round for the 50 Shades team, because Werewolves do get to go last because they went second.
3 guys.
Initially. So it's 51 to 41. Anything can happen. Now you guys can still pass. I will just you guys can still pass. You do have one last pass left, as do the Werewolves. So you guys each have a pass. You may option for your final round. So your next category for the 50 Shades: top 12 Family Matters characters, a recycled one from last time that it was not used. Top 12 Family Matters characters.
I still don't know any Family Matters characters from last time this came up, so
I definitely couldn't get 12. I could get like 6. So I think we pass.
Hey, 6 is half.
Yeah, but
Hey,
I think
we only need to get 4 points to guarantee a victory.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys got to pass. We're going to pass.
Yeah.
I still think we should.
All right, so we're going to use our last pass on that category. We will go to the next one. So let's keep my little paper around here. All right, this could get interesting. According to Metacritic, these are the top 12 highest rated video games of all time. According to Metacritic. The highest rated video games of all time, according to Metacritic. Now, I will say, they had some on the same game on different platforms. I scratched those out and just went to the next actual game. So I have the top 12 actual games, not like this game for PlayStation 4, this game for Xbox. You know what I mean? Like I skipped those. So just the actual game. So yes. All right. Top 12 highest rated video games of all time. You guys have to take it because you just passed. So we will see what happens here. Anything can happen. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Super Mario Brothers, Tetris, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario
4, 5,
Super Mario World,
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare,
Pong,
Black Ops,
Halo, Fallout, Far Cry 1 through 4, Assassin's Creed,
Uncharted,
Uncharted
2,
The Last of Us Part 2,
Uncharted 4, Uncharted 3,
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2,
Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
10 seconds.
Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64,
Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party.
Time. Now I need to clarify one thing. I heard Jacob say Red Dead Redemption. Did you say Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so with that, I believe you guys got 3 points.
Three
of the ones. So it is still anybody's game. Because the ones I believe you guys did not get, or guys, ones I heard, Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5, Malcolm ran down the gamut on that one, and Red Dead Redemption 2. The ones you did not get, number 1, Zelda Ocarina of Time, at number 1. Number 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, at number 2.
No.
Yeah.
At number 4, Soul Calibur. Number 6, Super Mario Galaxy.
Like every Mario game, but that.
Yeah. And number 7, Super Mario Galaxy 2, right up there. Number 9, Zelda Breath of the Wild, a more recent one. Number 10, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on the list. At number 11, Perfect Dark on the list.
Dark.
Yes,
GoldenEye over that.
And number 12, Metroid Prime. So as far as I can tell, 3 points for the 50 Shades brings them up to 54.
I feel like we could have got more Family Matters.
I thought that the last part
we could have better Family Matters.
I thought the last part two had was one of the rare games with 100 on Metacritic or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not from what I could tell. So on here,
it may have gone.
They've gone down over time because some of them it's like Rotten Tomatoes. It could go down over time.
Might be an old list. You never know.
All right, so with that one, we go to the Werewolves, who are down by 13, which means if they sweep a category, they could tie it. So that's the only way to even tie is to sweep. Now you do have one more pass, so you either go with this one or the one after it. So your first category potential, as of July of 2022, just about a week ago, that I looked this up, the richest TV hosts in the world. The richest TV hosts in the world.
I say pass on the survey thing.
You're gonna get 13.
We have one more pass, and we've really got nothing.
I don't want to try that one later, but
I can think of a few, but I'll pass.
Yeah.
So last pass.
So is that a last pass?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that's going to be a pass. All right, our final category. Oh boy, you guys should have kept that one.
And we win.
I like the sound of that.
If you sweep this, I will. If you guys sweep this, I will Venmo each of you $50. Let's just put it that way. The 12 most powerful comic book characters ever created, and I will specify again the 12 most powerful comic book characters ever created, according to Richest.com.
There's got to be some.
Yeah, if you guys sweep this, we won't even need to go do a tiebreaker. We'll just give you a victory.
Give you the point. Yes. So this is what you got to take. The 12 most powerful comic book characters ever created, and I will specify, just to make it clear, in comic books. So not necessarily movies, comic books. So because I'm still be surprised if they get this. So I think Wolfman just quit. Anyways. All right. So you guys have to take it. That was your last pass. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Thanos.
Superman, the one above all, Silver Surfer.
Yeah, Silver Surfer, the Flash.
Hulk. Incredible Hulk.
Hulk.
Mephisto.
Thor.
Alita.
And
then Vision.
Vision. Wolverine.
Dr. Manhattan. And then
Mask.
All right. Deadpool.
Loki.
Deathstroke.
Yeah. Deadshot.
Batman.
Killer Croc.
10 seconds.
Mr. Freeze. Joker.
Harley Quinn.
And time.
You say Captain Marvel or Scarlet Witch?
I'll give him that last one just because it wouldn't matter.
Like Galactus?
He said
Galactus.
Galactus.
That was the one in my mind the whole time.
I'll give him Galactus because I'll say you got it in because it doesn't matter anyways. Because with that one, you guys got two out of the 12. 2 out of the 12. So I will run down the list. You got Galactus, and oddly enough, Wolfman said the number 1 was the one above all, essentially God in the comic books, the one above all. So running down the rest of the list, Spectre at number 11, number 10, Superman Prime 1 million specifically. Superman Prime 1 million. Number 9, Anti-Monitor at number 9. Number 8, The Man of Miracles. Number 7, a bit of a spoiler, but Eternity for Thor: Love and Thunder. A character we just saw in Thor: Love and Thunder. Number 6, The Decreator. Number 5, The Beyonder. Number 4, Phoenix Force.
They're just making up names.
These are all real. Number 3, The Living Tribunal. And number 2, The Presence. The Presence at number 2. That's why I said, if you guys sweep this, I will give you guys money. So, yes. So, for fun, should I the one you passed on, should I run those down real quick, see if you at least would have got some of those real quick? We'll let Malcolm go, and then I'll run them down. I know Malcolm's going to go.
You let us guess, like see if we can get them.
I know Ellen DeGeneres, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
I'm going to hit off.
All right, Malcolm's got to go. We'll let Malcolm go. Anything you want to plug real quick, Malcolm, before you got to go?
You can find me over on Take 3 with Rankum every Saturday. This week we're doing Ryan Gosling, and I have various trivia matches over on Full Metal. And yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Austin, yes. I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're already such an elite.
Yes.
Would it be possible if you kind of broke the rules a little bit and gave us one of our past questions that I'm actually considering answering just to give it a shot and just see how we do?
Well, you could have done the richest TV hosts. I kind of gave you the side eye when you did that. So yeah,
try it though.
We could try some of these for fun if you got. I mean, the game's over. The 50 Shades wins. 50 Shades of Greatness is the winner officially. But if you guys want to guess the richest host in the world, you guys are welcome to.
Ellen DeGeneres, Howie Mandel,
Oprah Winfrey, Dr. Phil,
Jimmy Fallon,
Jay Leno, David Letterman,
Trevor Noah, maybe.
Howie Mandel,
Nick Cannon, he's got a talk show.
Drew Barrymore, Kelly Clarkson,
Conan,
the guy who runs Jeopardy. What's his name?
Trebek.
Alex Trebek. Pat Sajak,
Steve Harvey.
Some of those British hosts, I don't know any of their names, but they might be up there.
Give you guys about 10 more seconds, and then I'll
James Corden,
Ryan Seacrest,
Seth Meyers.
All right, let's call it time. Time there, and I'll run down the list. All right, we'll call it down time. You guys got Jay Leno, David Letterman, Dr. Phil, Ellen, Oprah, Steve Harvey, Ryan Seacrest, and Conan. The ones you didn't get, Bill O'Reilly, still one of the highest, richest in the world. Tyra Banks, very, very rich. Still on the list. And another conservative pundit, Sean Hannity, very, very rich man. So there you go. And if you guys want to run back some of the other categories just for fun and hang around, just extend the episode a little bit, we can do that.
I want to do the series finale one.
Okay, you want to do that's right, the series finale one that you guys passed on. That's right.
AARP.com.
AARP.com. I just found I was Googling best rated TV finales and I saw that one specifically from AARP and I thought that'd be fun. So basically the
Hogan's Heroes number 1.
Yeah, right.
Heroes and Mash.
So all right, let me let Wolf and Richie and Brian run that one for 60 seconds just to see if they hadn't have passed on it, if they had gone to it, if they could have gotten it. So because right after that they did the YouTube one where we only got 3. So if you guys hadn't have passed and gone with the finale, there you go. So hey, let them go, Jordan. No pre-guesses. No pre-guesses. All right. You guys, 3, 2, 1, go.
Shit's Creek, Game of Thrones because they're old, they don't know any better. Let's see.
X-Files.
Lost. This Is Us. Breaking Bad. The Sopranos. Boardwalk Empire. The Wire.
Dexter, why not?
Battlestar Galactica. Star Trek.
Bonanza.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Roseanne.
Big Bang Theory.
Roseanne.
2.5 Men.
Seinfeld.
Home Improvement. Boy Meets World.
Friends.
10 seconds.
Parks and Rec.
The Office.
The Office.
Time. So had you guys stuck with that, you would have gotten 5 instead of 3. So a slight improvement. 5, a little bit more. The ones I believe you got were The Wire, Friends, Breaking Bad, Star Trek: The Next Generation, and MASH. All highest rated according to the AARP folks. The ones you did not get: Saint Elsewhere, the West Wing. On the list, 6 feet under on the list. Cheers, the finale of Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Going way back in the time machine for the Fugitive TV series on that list. The Mary Tyler Moore Show at number 10, and at number 12, Newhart, the one where he wakes up in the Bob Newhart show at the end. So Newhart on the list. So you guys would have done slightly better. But still
the Lawrence Welk show on there. It's like the like go-to for old people.
All right. So yeah, I'll scroll through. Let me see what other ones you guys passed on. Anybody want to take a shot at the import beers?
Nope.
No. No. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just run down the list for you guys if you had taken it. Starting with number 1, Modelo. Number 1. Number 2, Corona. Number 3, Heineken. Number 4, Stella Artois. Number 5, Dos Equis, the most interesting man in the world. Number 6, Pacifico. Number 7, Guinness. Guinness over there. Number 8, Tecate on the list. Number 9, Labatt from Canada. Number 10, Foster's, Australian for beers.
That's a great beer. You can take it.
Well, again, this is import beers in the United States, so the Americans love it. So, number 11, Beck's is a German beer, and number 12, the German beer, the Chinese beer sold over here, Sing Sao beer.
Yeah, of those, I probably would have guessed 4.
All right, and does anybody
Chris Scott on there because he drinks import beers all day?
And I don't understand this, but everybody keeps passing on Family Matters. I'll have to recycle it again unless anybody wants to take a crack at it. So
who we got? So if I'd have said,
so if you guys had taken it, Jordan and Jacob, you guys were to rattle off a few. See if you can rattle off at least some of them.
Because we needed 4 to win.
Yeah,
4 to guarantee a victory. So if I had said Carl,
Steve
Urkel,
Urkel,
Laura, and
Stefan, and the little sister that went upstairs and disappeared, and we never saw her again.
Myra.
Myra, yep. And then Laura's best friend, or I can't remember her name.
All right. Well, if you guys have done that and struggled, you would have gotten 5. 5 would have got it because you would have got Carl, Steve Urkel, Eddie, Laura, and Myra. Those are all on the list. So the ones you may have not got Estelle. All right, Estelle Mama Winslow. Harriet Winslow is the wife, Carl's wife. Harriet.
I could never remember the wife's name.
The missing sister is Judy Winslow.
Judy.
Number 8, Aunt Rachel, who's in all the episodes.
The one I'm thinking about with the restaurant. Yeah.
Number 9, the young son Richie, the son. Number 10, Eddie's best friend Waldo. Yes. And number 12, Laura's best friend Maxine on the list. So there you go. So, but you would have
World. You should have done it.
You would have gotten 5, so you would have guaranteed the victory had you passed. But then you got the you did the video game one and kept it close at least for them because you only got 3 of that one. So
that's why we did. We wanted to make it interesting.
All right. So all right. So we'll wrap it up here. If you guys want to keep doing some more categories after we're off the air, we can do that. But we'll wrap up at least the official episode right now. But if you guys want to hang around and do some more categories,
I got more categories on my
I've still got probably at least 10 we didn't get to. So if you guys want to, all right. Or we could just keep going live if you guys want to keep doing categories back and forth, and we can have somebody that bounces between the two. So that's up to y'all.
You can just do it off air, maybe.
Yeah, let's do it off air.
We'll do it off air. So let's wrap it up. Let's get our plugs, and
We'll
we'll
wrap
do
it
some
up.
more for fun if anybody wants to hang around for a few more minutes and do a few more. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, thanks guys for joining us for this. So this was a good kind of substitute. So, well, we'll get to my plugs. I got a couple of things to talk about that maybe relate to this episode, but we'll just go around the horn. We'll start with Brian. Where can we find you?
Sure, you can find me here. I think next time will be on is my 130 episodes. I think next time will be on. Most on JPO being with you all the time. Sometimes on Random. I'm in the Geek Tournament with Brandon, TNG. Teams Tournament with Dean Mesa for Henry's. Sometimes on Rancom, and sometimes on the Flying Cat Network doing Disney Pixar trivia.
Cool. Sounds good. Well, Mr. Wolfman, where can we find you?
Well, I know we're not Werewolves, but after the results of today's game, it's gotta say fuck.
Yeah.
But you can find me, the Wolfman, at my YouTube channel, Mega Movies, where I do a bunch of great content covering both TV and movies. I just did reacted to the Emmy nominations today, so you guys can look at that. And then, there's a bunch of cool stuff coming up and much more. So definitely follow me on there. You can also find me on my Facebook page, The Wolf Pack. You can find me on Instagram, TheWolfman36. So that's where I'm at.
Cool. Sounds good. And Richie, where can we find you?
You can find me on here doing best. I think the next one I'm on is the best of 2020, which is I mean anyone who lived up to that year is a bit of an oxymoron.
Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island was the best movie of 2020. Damn, it went so
much.
Robert Downey Jr. gave a freaking dragon an enema. Okay, that was the best movie.
Best movie.
And then I'm on JPO's channel a lot, whether it be on doing picks and lists and doing general trivia, and I'll be appearing on his podcast soon. But also on this channel on Thursday this week, I think E11 will be we're doing the Lonely Marks ABC draft. I'm sure Jacob will elaborate on that, but that should be fun. I appear in other leagues too. There'll be trivia and the battleground. You'll probably see me on there in a couple of days judging a few things. So,
sounds good. Austin.
So tomorrow night at some point, again, we just kind of determined the time of the day of, but Henry Confidential and I will be ranking the Taika Waititi films, so his filmography on his channel. So you can tune in for that if you like. And I'll be on that Lonely Marks A to Z draft on Friday, and I believe me and Jacob we're going to try to do our podcast about movies this weekend, so he'll tell you about that in a second. All right. That'll be it for right now.
Sounds good. Jacob, where can we find you?
Like Richie said and Austin said, Lonely Marks Friday, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific. Jordan Owens is trying some comedy in Arizona, so hopefully that goes well for him. So we're going Friday this week after I defend my picks and list championship in JPO's channel. Trying to become the first person to actually win it and then defend it because that hasn't happened yet. So that'll be at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. But then we'll do the Lonely Marks A to Z draft. Basically, we're not going in order of the alphabet. You don't have to go from A to B to C, but you can only pick one wrestler or tag team per letter. And once that person is taken, any other character names he may have gone by or she have went by are off the board. So each wrestler can only be drafted once, and we're not including the. So if it's the New Day, then that's your N. That's not the isn't going to be a team.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. And then Austin and I, at some point this weekend. By the way, Austin, is looking like Sunday is going to be the best day for me.
Well, Sunday's our 2020 tournament on tournament fights. So
yes,
that's the case. We might have to go Monday or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
We can do it earlier if you want, but
Well, I gotta work. I have to work that night till like 9:30 or 10. So it might be. It might have to be
Austin and I are going to go next Monday, probably.
Monday.
Just scheduling life things happen. But we will be doing a director blind spots. We each picked 5 directors and movies of theirs that we have missed. So I've got some pretty big first time watches that I'm doing, and I'm excited to talk about them. One happens to be my favorite director, so just tune in for that. That's gonna be fun.
All right, and I've only got one more movie to watch, and then I've only got one movie from Jacob, so I'll have time to work that one in as well. So we'll be able to talk about a lot of stuff.
For the first time, one of Austin's picks I've already seen.
Yeah, for once.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, it sure is.
Wow.
All right.
Well, you can find us as always on all the social media at Movie Hero 2121 on Twitter and Instagram. And I'd like to give a shout out more recently to my personal social media, just because I've been posting a lot of stuff there, and instead of doing it on the channel, social media. So I need to probably switch that over, but you can find a lot of it at Jordan Anderson 21 on Facebook and Instagram. And then you can find us also in the Schmodown Friends and Family group. So we that actually might be where we're the most active. So you can find information on the channel there. And then I just did a Snack Hero last night, kind of a late one. I meant to do it earlier, but the day got away from me. So there's one up, a new one, where I had one of the worst energy drinks I've ever had. Like, you can watch me react to that. But and then I am gonna have some gaming coming up. I thought that they're gonna drop some PS5 today because it was Amazon Prime Day today, but they might still do it later this week. They did drop some at Best Buy, but you got to sign up for like a $200 like tech thing, some like whatever they're like.
That's their scam. You're like you're gonna get the PS5, but you got to sign up for the extended warranty.
Yeah, the extended stuff. So it's like not even worth it. Like, even the people who are tracking these things are like telling you not to buy it there. It's not worth it. So, but there's that, and then just a few episodes we have coming up. So we got the best of 2020, like we mentioned, this Sunday. And holy crap, do I have a lot of blind spots. So I already started watching those movies. I already watched 2 of them, and I'm gonna try to do.
I've got so many. I'm not even gonna bother to start. I'm just gonna be the guy who votes on which one I'd rather watch. I'm just not even gonna start. I might watch maybe a few if I got some time, but yeah. But I'm gonna try to watch at least 2 a day. We'll see how it goes. But because I have a slow work schedule this week, so we'll see. But and then we also have our second half of our 90s action movie, 95 to 99 best action movies that we'll be doing. We have Jacob Barber's 128 championship coming up. So that we have our 3-way directors battle where the quickest rundown of it is we each pick 3 directors, and out of those 3 directors, you have to come up with a list of 13 movies, and we just can't have any crossovers. And we're going to throw them all in the tournament, and we're going to see which one comes out on top. So we got that one. Then we have part 2 of my top 128 movies coming up. So watch for that. And then we threw a new topic in there because we have SummerSlam coming up, so we're going to be doing best wrestlers in movies. So that'll be fun to talk about. Other than Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. He's got so many of those.
Half the bracket would just be his movie.
Well, we might eventually do Dwayne Johnson movies. We'll do like a versus with him versus some other action guy or something like that. So
maybe eventually with John Cena or something when he gets.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll do that eventually.
Yeah, and Brian Nussbaum, he jumped off. We do have his top 128 coming up in August. So we got that one. We got best vacation movies coming up, and I'll give you one extra. We're doing a Spielberg versus Scorsese versus Tarantino. So that's kind of an extended little look into what we got going on. So yeah, that's where you can find us. So yeah, this has been a fun time. So just keep posted on our social media to see when we're going to do it again, because we'll have some open signups that'll go out. And then if you haven't hit the subscribe button, that really helps us out a lot, because we're doing a big push for subscribers. Because like we mentioned before, we're going to do a giveaway when we get to 200 subscribers. So when we finally get there, and also hit the little bell, because that always helps you know about the random episodes like this one that we just do at random times when we don't have a regular episode going on. So, but yeah, that'll do it. So we'll call it good there. So for Richie, for Austin, for Jacob, for Brian, for Malcolm, I've been Jordan, the movie
And
director.
for Wolfman.
Oh yeah, and the Wolfman. Yep.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next time.